minute. Obviously, the world has gone to hell.
A lot has happened this year.
And, I don't know if we've got the zombie apocalypse or a civil war coming, but...
I don't have that on my bingo card.
But, we figured we'd better get back in here and do something. And, we're going to sit here and talk for a minute because we're going to film later of us doing some shit. And we need to get something out there to you guys.
We got to remember how to put up the camera and the lights. I was like, wait, where the hell does this... He's like, no, it goes over there. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right.
So, we're going to start off with a little bit of a bitch session. Obviously, we've seen a lot of stuff going on. And I don't know if what is on the scion boards is just because everything on fucking Facebook is fucking hell right now or what. But we're also seeing a lot of new faces coming in. And putting their input into things. And I think the problem we're having with a lot of it is that the older guys, like myself, and some of the other people have moved on. Well, I haven't moved on, but some of the other people have moved on, and I'm just not on the pages that much anymore.
No.
But it just seems like right now everybody's got things that they think is worth gold. And that I know is not the same as the freaking
I'm gonna hit the bullet points that I think is wrong with on forums. Sellers think that everything is worth gold. Buyers want everything for no money. People have no actual reality of what things are worth. People think they know what they're talking about and they don't. There's a few posers on there.
And a lot of posers on there.
And I feel like there's a lot of new people. And there's not enough old heads.
We'll start out with some of the stuff with what you got, okay? There's people out there trying to sell things that they're trying to get $1 million for. And that's not just the Scion pages. I'm on skateboard pages. I'm on fucking Hot Wheels pages.
This is a universal
Everybody's
problem.
doing it, okay? And the other thing that pisses me off, and this is not a Scion thing, I see this on the skateboard groups. I'm missing a new Jeff Kendall, man. Can I get a deal on one? Because I don't want to pay eBay prices. Dude, the eBay price is pretty much what the going rate is, okay? If you missed out on something, you're at that mercy, okay? You can ask some people. Maybe somebody's got one crumpled up in the basement somewhere.
Yeah, hey, can somebody work me a deal on one of these?
Yeah. It just, some of these people are asking for things like some of the parts you were talking about. It's like, just go to the goddamn junkyard. Do you not know what that is?
Some of them have them, some of them don't. Like, I've talked to Ted, and he was telling me that, like, where the hell does he live? He lives somewhere over, like, the west southern, or the east southern part of the States. And he was telling me that, like, he can't find XBs in junkyards.
Well, it is hard to find them in a junkyard.
I happen to know where to find them, but, like, there's avenues to find used parts for them. Like, there's ways to get them.
I'll tell you what. Very rarely have I ever asked for any part online, okay? If I need something, first off, I say, Pee-wee, can you find this in the junkyard? No. Okay. I'll look on eBay. Okay.
I found almost everything you've ever needed.
Yeah.
I got door handles in the car for you.
And if I don't, I go on eBay. That's it. Okay. Asking for somebody parts. Come on. I need a new bumper. Okay. Do you know what a body shop is?
Unless you're looking for something specific, like does anyone have one they want to let go of? Is like, I don't know.
The bumper thing cracks me up. I need a bumper. I need a Thundercloud. Take it to a goddamn body shop.
Yeah, listen, with the bumper thing, like, if you're driving like a hunk of shit car, you can buy a bumper that's close and it'll work. It's not proper.
It's not.
It doesn't. The paint will never match.
No, and we've covered that, and that's.
Yeah, but it's just like.
I see that, and it drives me nuts because, come on, people. We've kind of gotten off topic on that, but knowing what your stuff is worth. If you're going to sell something, obviously, look online. You got Marketplace. You've got freaking eBay. If you can go on eBay and buy a new freaking part, and you're asking $20 over it for a used part, what are you thinking? Come on. I think a lot of it is that. I put stuff up there, and I'm like, okay, but I don't want to freaking gouge somebody, okay? I could use
the gouging
money.
is bad.
I can use some money, but come on.
what's happening with the gouging is that there's newer people that don't know what it's worth. So these people get it in their heads that this stuff is worth what people ask for it, and it's not always the case.
No, it's not. And then you've got people that are looking at, that are those same people looking at the JDM stuff going, well, why is that so expensive?
JDM stuff is weird. And a lot of the times, I don't think the JDM stuff is worth what people ask.
I don't either, to be honest.
Because here's the reality. I bought a few things from Japan. Not a lot, but a few. And what it is that the parts themselves aren't outrageous compared to U.S. prices. It's the getting it here that's the expensive part.
And that's understandable.
The problem is, when you've already shipped it from Japan and had it on another car, and then it gets driven on, and then you're trying to sell it for the third time, it's like, stuff's got to depreciate at some point.
Well, and these people are paying $300 and $400, $500 for a freaking used bumper that they get, and then they got to fix because it's not in the greatest shape. Now, if you're looking at some of these freaking, what the hell parts are they that Jamie Stafford's all into, the DAD and...
Yeah, DAD kits.
That's a little different story.
But it's like those real specific kits, if they're in good shape and in one piece, they kind of are worth what they're asking.
That's understandable.
They're hard to get your hands on. There's not a lot of them.
But when you're looking at a factory...
BB doors are a fucking dime a dozen. BB bumpers are a dime a dozen. They're becoming common here.
Yeah. Daniel fucking gave me one.
Yeah.
I didn't even buy it.
BB rears are common. Now, what isn't common? The glass.
The glass is not common, which I need some, but...
You need that glass
bad. What was some of the other points you brought up? People not knowing what they're talking about. Okay, and that's happening on YouTube as well. I watch these guys, and I want people to... I like to see the fact that there's other people out there doing XB content, but I watch them, and I'm in the garage. I know. I can see the shit. I watch Motor Trend television, and I'm seeing the mistakes that they make on there. Okay.
Oh, I saw a few this morning.
But you guys have to be careful, because when you're doing stuff and you are doing suspension shit, you've got to understand, people out there are watching, you're showing them how to do it, and you're liable for it. If those springs fall out when you're driving down the road, somebody's going to get hurt. And that's why when I do work for somebody, the work that I do for myself is one level, but the freaking work I do for other people is 2 levels above that, because I know when I'm driving down the road, I know how to fix it. I don't know that Pee-wee knows how to fix it if it breaks.
I could probably figure it out.
Case in point.
But here's the thing. Basically what this boils down to is, YouTube creators should not be creating content or putting out false information that could get somebody hurt. That's what this boils down to.
But if you're going to put stuff out there, know what you're talking about. I've watched his videos, and I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you doing that?
Listen,
I don't know.
I have half a clue. I am not a professional. I went through tech school and did all that. I have a lot of driveway doing stuff on my own. I've done research. I've read books. I've watched other YouTube videos. I've learned from friends and, whatever. I got Jesse's a Toyota mechanic. He's a body man and a painter. Somebody's good at electrical. I know I'm from the woodworking industry and whatever. But if you know less than half of what I do, and even I'm not going to go and give you information I know is shit, or because I want to know that I'm giving out the right information to the best of my ability. I would never do anything that would put somebody in danger. But if you don't even know half of what I do, you probably shouldn't be making YouTube videos telling other people how to do stuff.
No, and I watched this video, and the reason why I'm so upset about it is because this guy was showing you how to do something, and I knew for a fact that everything he was doing was because he fucked up the first step.
Okay, wait a minute. Is this the same guy who told everyone the wrong way to pull the headliner out and then kinked it in half?
It's not that guy.
Oh.
I'm not even going to say who or get even close to who it is, but
That's fine.
I'm just saying, you guys have to watch what you're fucking doing. But when you're going to make a video showing you how to fix something, and the reason that you're fixing is because you fucked up step one, maybe you shouldn't have put that video out.
Probably.
And that's not to say, hey, you got to know your fucking.
Just watch.
You got to know your skill set, because I'll tell you what, I have people all day, every day, come to me. Hey, will this offset wheel work on my car? I don't have a goddamn clue.
There's got to be 100 videos of how to measure offset on wheels.
And I'll tell you what, everybody that comes to me, I don't fucking even try. I'm like, look, dude, I don't work with that. I just make them fit. I bought it, or got the set of 20s. I made them fit the car. I didn't buy the wheels to fit.
I just measure. And if they don't measure out, I just make them work.
That's another thing, I'm iffy on that too, because here's the thing. Okay, wheels are expensive. Okay, you're going to go out and buy a wheel and tire combo, and you're asking some stranger that you don't know who it is advice. You don't know. If I fucking told you they fit, you spent $2,000 on a set of wheels and tires, guess what? You're going to come to me and I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Long story short, either go to somewhere that can measure it or learn yourself how to measure it.
Trust yourself. Expand that skill set. Okay, and that's what it's all about.
Long story short, just watch this channel and we'll try and not steer you wrong to the best of our abilities.
And if we will tell you.
We won't put you in danger. That's the moral of the story.
Let me tell you a story, okay? I was getting a set of Billet Specialties wheels back in the day.
Okay.
I needed to know if they fit my 92 Toyota. Okay, I had no idea about it. Okay, these were wheels I was going to spend a bunch of money on. I was getting them made from Billet Specialties. I knew the freaking lug pattern, but I needed to figure out what we called backspacing, which is basically your offset and whatnot.
Yeah.
I learned how to do it. We didn't have YouTube. I figured it out, got it, done. Okay, that's how it is. When it comes to anything that I've learned how to do, I've learned how to do it because I see the need for it. When I first started, I have my 87 Toyota truck. I needed to get the door handle shaved. I went, got the door handle shaved. Cost me $100 a door. At that time...
That's not even that terrible.
No.
Well, at the time, that was...
But at the time, I'm fucking working at fucking McDonald's or something, and that was 3 weeks worth of fucking pay, okay? I'm going, I gotta figure this out. So
I can't imagine you working at McDonald's.
I didn't. I worked at Burger King.
Oh.
But I had to go, okay, now I got to figure something out. What this sport is, hobby, sport, whatever you want to call it, is about getting people together, okay? What I know, I share with him. What he knows, he shares with me. What we don't know, we go to James Yorko for. Or our buddy Scott. Or
we call Jesse up.
Jesse. We have that skill set, and that's what it's about, okay? We've got this group of people here in Chicago, and we use that. I don't know how many cars have come through this garage that I've worked on. And I've got a saying right here, which I crack up, which I need to put a video. It says, what the hell does it say? May every vehicle that enters these doors soon be blessed with a soul. What does that mean? When you come in here, I want your car to roll out and be more you. It needs to be more than just a piece of metal rolling down the street.
We don't do bolt-ons, and if we do bolt-ons, they get altered before they get bolted on.
Right. And, just like we've got the Pee-wee's dash back here, okay?
Which I'm excited as fuck about, and we started cutting it last night, and I was like, not really awake. And he's like, fuck it, we're going to cut it. I'm like, okay.
He came in, he's got this idea, and he wants to make some changes to the dash. And I'm like, it's not going to work. Can't do it.
It's never been done. We're going to figure it out.
And he goes,
it's gonna be fun.
He's like, I said, you can't do it. And then about 10 minutes later, I said, okay, I can do it. And he's like, sitting there kind of like, I'm like, look, Pee-wee, this is beyond your skill set.
Oh, it 100% is beyond my skill set.
And I felt like an ass. But I don't...
No, you're right, though, because I would have fucking... You're like, you're going to get to this point, you're going to do this and fuck it up. And I'm like,
garbage.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
So, you have to know your limitations, but it's great to have somebody else. It's like me with my speaker box. He's building my speaker box. I'm going to help him do this dash.
I think it'll be finished next week.
But you need to push those skill sets. I get asked all the time, oh, if I had your skills. Well, guess what? I wasn't born with them.
I didn't learn this shit overnight. I started learning when I was like 16 and just kept figuring stuff out as I go.
You know how it started? I was building model cars. I started doing model car shows, and I'd go to my dad. I'm like, Dad, I need to make the wires on the engine. What do they look like? What does this do? I was that guy. Now I still don't know engines, but I can put the wires where they go. But it comes down to that, okay? It starts at that level, and you keep going, you know? Okay, yeah, you're watching another video and they're showing you how to rattle can your strut tower bar. That's cool, okay? Now we're gonna take you that next step further, okay? Because now you're not just the guy hanging out in the parking lot. You want to actually be at the freaking Weckfest and all those freaking higher end shows. You want to be that guy.
Do you want to be car meet guy or do you want to be fucking car show guy?
Well, it doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with any of them. Okay, you can be the cool car meet guy, but at some point you're going to be.
Don't confuse the two.
You're going to. There's a big difference.
Don't confuse the two. That's the moral of the story here.
Yes.
Don't confuse the casuals from the hardcores.
And some of you people may take offense at that, but I want you to understand something. It's not something to say that we're looking down on you because we do this.
It's not a look down. It's like,
hey,
don't give out crap information and don't pretend you know what you're talking about.
Well, it's not even that.
That's mine. That's my
It's
issue.
like this in everything, okay? Even where I'm at, I do car shows, but you know what? I look up at the guys that are fucking doing the fucking magazine covers. I want to be there, okay? The car meet guys are looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and the guys that are fucking building the magazine covers are looking at something else. Okay, I'll look it up.
I like the Riddler Award and like what's the other big one?
America's most beautiful roadster.
That one, and what's the other one? There's another one too.
There's quite a few.
Like the World of Wheels, like when they put that big shiny one right at the door, like that shit.
Yeah, and that's it. Okay. Everything is that way, and we're all working to the same thing. I was the parking meet guy. I was doing all that shit.
That's how you start. That's how it goes, man.
And we keep going. But getting back to the skill set thing, we want you guys to expand that. We want you guys to get in. We live this lifestyle. This is not just something that, hey, Pee-wee.
Lifestyle. Okay.
Let's act like car guys today.
You've been fucking with minis since, what, 87?
I got my first mini truck in 80, no, it was 90.
90? Okay.
I still own it.
You've got 2 Toyotas. You got the Clips out there, which is your daughter's, and then he's got 2 XBs. Daly's one of them. I've got 2 XBs. I daily one of them. Jesse's been fucking with Toyotas since, he was a teenager. He's had nothing but Toyotas. And he's had a Camry one point in time or another his whole life. He's had 2 XBs. He lost the first one. The first thing he did, he's like, I need another one. Mm-hmm. Bought another one. James has had his for years. He wants to buy another one.
Well, and that's it.
It's like
our group that we have here in Chicago.
We're hardcore. We're not. This isn't like lifestyle. We're not fucking casuals.
No.
Like I've spent probably way too much time in my life fucking around with scion shit or like car shit than like I probably should have.
I drive.
It's something I think about far too often.
Okay, let's talk about let's do this right. My daily, okay, bagged, sliding rag top, 1 off front and rear bumpers, 1 off hood,
quarantine build, baby.
Shaved fucking rear end. Okay, I can go on. I drive it every day. I'm driving it through the goddamn winter. I go to pull up at my daughter to pick up my daughter at school. It's all the same shit, okay? All the same cars. There's a Bentley in front of me, okay?
Yeah.
I pull up behind the Bentley. I'm just sitting there. These kids drive around in their parents' cars. They're driving away. They're looking at my car, not the Bentley.
Your car is something to look at, though, when you see
it.
And
I'm not fucking saying, but my car drives to pick up my daughter every day. It drives to work. It drives to the store.
Think of it this way. This is not your typical. What is that? What's those real generic crossovers? Like a Ford. What the hell are they? Whatevers. Your Ford whatevers. Like it stands out. Like it's
And we're not trying to fucking do anything on YouTube to be famous. We don't give a shit. We want to put.
We're here for the dedicated.
We want to put you guys into a better skill set and keep pushing you. I've already said, and hopefully Pee Wee agrees with me. We don't want this channel to fucking get commercials, and if we do get to that point where we get commercials, we're not putting them on because it's goddamn.
The moment somebody tries to tell us what we're gonna do, we're done. That'll be it.
We want to be here just to inform you, and if you guys are watching and you've got a question, find us on Instagram, Sir Lord Oz.
I finally had somebody ask me about my front bumper. They're like, "I know what you did," because there's a lot of people that didn't know what I did. And I was just starting in the middle of nowhere. They're like, I told him, like, well, here's what we did, blah, 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 blah. I explained to him everything, and hopefully he does it too. I did it first, but...
Well, and that's cool.
Somebody finally recognized what I did and was like, that is fucking cool. I'm like...
And that's what we want. And I'll tell you what, I've been an asshole to some people. Some people have hit me up at the wrong time.
I've been a little bit of a dick on these forums. I've had a couple moments where I get annoyed with something, and maybe I shouldn't.
And that's whatever.
If I offended you, my bad, but, like, I was probably right.
I've had people come to me at the wrong time. I'm a moody, grumpy old fuck, okay? I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. If you hit me and I said something wrong, I'm sorry. You could probably come at me again and I'll be like, dude, I'm sorry, I wasn't...
But here's the thing, I'll never bullshit anybody on a forum. I tell them how it is. Like, I had somebody go, I'm looking at one with 200,000 miles, and I said, don't pay a dime over a sticker, and if it's beat up, you got to beat them down on the price. He's like, they're asking, X amount. I'm like, sounds right. Said, make sure you know what you're looking at and don't overpay for it. That's it.
I'm not saying I know my shit.
I've owned a few shit boxes.
I've gotten into fucking arguments with fucking people that worked with major companies about things, telling me that the products that I'm using aren't right for what I'm doing, and I put them in their place.
Yeah.
I'm not scared to go up against. If I know what I'm talking about, obviously I wasn't talking about fucking
stick to your guns,
but when we're talking about air ride or something, and shit that I know, I'll fucking go all out, and I do. When it comes to being low, I fucking know how to be low. I've put so many people in their place over that shit, and that's not to fucking, puff out my chest. I'm just saying, when it comes to those things. And I know something, I'm passionate about it, and I want you guys to be there. I've had people come to me about the body drop, and I've told them exactly what it is. I'm still waiting for somebody else to do a body drop.
See, a lot of trucks, not a lot of body drops.
Yep. I'm tired of the truck thing, to be honest.
I don't think we need any more XP trucks.
So,
there's like 3 of them that are done well that I like, and one of them lives down the street.
Well... But the problem is, most of them get to where they fucking can drive, and they don't finish because they're beyond. And then
that too.
There's, like you said, there's 3 good ones, and the rest of them are shit boxes.
So,
and I'm not saying that to offend anybody.
It's not that they're shit boxes. It's like
they're not finished.
Sometimes it's mostly they're not finished, but sometimes I'll be like, I don't like how they did the door. I don't like where they cut it.
Hey, when it comes to body work, we all sin.
You got me there. All right, so what have we been up to? Enough of this.
I've been in a deep, dark depression.
That's honest. Well, where were we before that?
Before? I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, you pimped out your car. You sat here and had time to...
I guess I haven't talked about that. We did. I did
talk about too much.
I finished Das Creature is now Miss Murder. I finished that. Well, I shouldn't say finished. I got it to where I was happy with it to be able to put it out.
It's never finished.
Put it out in the world, and I'm very happy with it. And that's my daily now. Good. And I'm very happy with it.
There's a little bland when you got it. Not gonna lie.
I have this thing over here that people have asked, what is that car under the freaking tarps?
I think that's next.
What is that? That's an MR2, and that's another thing that we're going to start on. It's been sitting here for a long time. It's a friend of mine's, and we're going to show you how to do some shit. And when I say we're going to show you how to do some shit, This ain't the shit that you're going to see on some of them other pages. We're talking about, on that one, it's an MR2. I shaved out one side. What does that mean? Well, the word delete is...
The word delete is a new made-up term. Back in his day, and back when shit was real, it was shaved. Well, the term was shaved.
Maybe this is how you look at it. When it's the windshield wiper delete, maybe it's okay to call it a delete when you can put it back. When shit's shaved, there ain't no going back.
That's the difference. Delete you can undo. Shaved you cannot. Yeah, so, that's the difference.
An MR2 has this plastic trim that goes all the way down the side.
Is it gone?
They did that because on the fronts, they used it to hide the front and back mounts.
Ah, yeah.
Those are all gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so one side, I have to just finish the bodywork. The other side, I have to start all over and do it. This also includes a mild flare on the wheel wells. Not putting your plastic flares on. We're here talking cutting the quarter lip and the fender lip, pulling it out, pie cutting, pushing the metal in, adding what you need, and all
flares.
Metal.
It's the way flares are supposed to be done. I'm gonna say one thing. No comments. Well, you can put your comments below, but I'm just gonna say it. Flares are not wide body. Nobody does wide body. Okay, just leave that at that.
Just keep that in mind when Keep that in mind when we go to this other project over here under the.
If you can stick them on, they're not real. So.
Other thing that's going to go on in that.
You shave the rear thing too, right?
Yes and no. JDM remote taillights. JDM taillights for an MR2. I've had them for fucking 10 years before really the JDM thing. Mm-hmm. We got them because of the taillight, the way it looks. I cut them apart. Basically, the guy that I'm building that car for likes Lamborghinis. So I'm not saying I'm making it a Lamborghini. I'm just saying.
Oh, God, please don't.
We're taking a MR2 and we're giving it the subtle changes to give it the sleekness of that. Like the fact that that car had a rear wing on it. I shaved the wing and I cut. When you take the wing off of an MR2, the deck lid rolls right into where the wing is, so it's same one smooth line. When you take the wing off, the deck lid has a hard edge, and I cut it and re-rounded it.
I think we're at 28.
Uh-oh.
What have I been up to? I didn't do too much to the car this year. Did some small stuff to the daily, helped Jesse out on a couple things. I got something behind me that we started last night.
We got some shit coming.
I'm ready for winter. I'm ready for winter time.
We're going to start building some shit. We've got our projects that we've started in the past, and we're going to change our format a little bit. We're going to keep this little talk session. We're going to call it something different. And we're going to talk because we want to bring the community together, and we're going to build. And we hope you guys are all in on it and ready for it. And because you know what? We use your motivation to keep us going. So the more that you guys start watching, the more you're behind us, the more you're saying, dude, what the fuck? I haven't seen you in fucking forever. Get out there and make a video.
We haven't seen anything in forever.
That gets us moving. That being said,
we need motivation.
We got to shut the fuck up because our camera only records for so long. So
29 minutes.
We are done and we are out of here. And we love you guys and we'll see you soon. I think we're recording now. So anyway.
Are you the police?
No, ma'am. We're musicians.
Scion, douchebag.
Everyone I know has a big butt.
They built for speed or for comfort? What do you do with them? Motorboat? Play the motorboat?
Taking Mr. Herman.
I live for this shit!
I'm trying to use the phone!
We're on a mission from God.